Hope everyone's doing well. My name is EQ and welcome to another episode of Stonkaholics. On this episode, we're going to be going over Chiliz CHZ NFT coin that blew up last time around, and I think this time around has the potential for another 3 times boom just on this impulse move alone. So without further ado, let's jump into Chiliz. So Chiliz is currently ranked 50th on the top list of coins, sitting at 50 cents ironically. Currently down on the 24-hour. We're sitting almost at a $3 billion market cap. So it can times 2 or times 3. And let's see, even at 9 billion, if it times 3, you're not even breaking top 10. Barely, not even, you're barely hitting top 20. So we have more than a 3 times move at least for Chiliz, which is why we're going to talk about why I think it might make this 3 times move in this video. So we're sitting at a circulating supply of 5.5 billion with a max supply of 8.88888888 billion. So we're 63% of the way into the circulating supply to hit the max and total supply. Chiliz is one of the largest blockchains for esports and gaming crowdfunding. It was officially launched in 2019, but the idea for Chiliz and Socios.com were conceived in 2016. And it's a token that's designed to allow fans to support their favorite sports teams through blockchain-based interactions. So the Socios.com platform aims to allow fans to buy tokenized voting rights for the teams they support. Football Club Juventus was the first to launch a team token through the Socios.com website, and since then, more than 100 different teams have joined the platform. Chiliz has attracted the attention of competitors from a wide array of sports, including football, basketball, and esports teams. So Chiliz claims to be the first platform to build a bridge between blockchain technology and the sports world. By issuing blockchain-based tokens, Chiliz ensures that fans have their investment secure and protected while participating from anywhere in the world. Chiliz and Socios also allow sports fans to participate in the management of their favorite teams. By buying fan tokens, users secure voting rights and participate in votes announced by the teams on Socios. This further boosts the decentralization features offered by the Chiliz blockchain. So the fact that they're working in soccer is a massive market. Anyone that is in card trading, for example, will tell you that the best market right now for card trading is soccer. You'll see a lot more people that do pools and stuff like that getting into soccer instead of basketball and football, which is traditionally what we're going with because the card market has blown up internationally. So obviously the largest sport in the world is going to be taking off in that market as well. So we'll take a little look at the Chiliz website together. The world's leading blockchain fintech provider. I would check out the Chiliz exchange, but it's not offered in the United States, unfortunately. You can see a lot of these official partners right off the bat. We see AC Milan, Man City, PSG, all really, really big teams in soccer or football, depending on where you are in the world. So you see it goes into Socios a little bit more and how CHZ is what fuels Socio. Fan tokens bought allow users to influence their teams via popular vote and become eligible for engagement-based team rewards and recognition. All fan tokens are minted using the Chiliz blockchain on all platform voting. And all on-platform voting is executed as a series of smart contracts, which is run through the Chiliz blockchain. So we'll take a quick little peek at their white paper, pretty much just the snapshot, so we can go over everything they're going to be covering in the entire thing. So right off the bat, a digital currency for esports, sports, entertainment platforms, adoptable universally across other industries. So the vision is to give billions of sports and esports fans a currency to buy direct voting power in their favorite organizations, to create a crowd management platform for teams, leagues, events, and games across multiple verticals, and to take inspiration from Socios team-controlled models used by teams like Real Madrid and Barcelona. The team is 40-plus sports, esports, and gaming industry experts, and their experience in regulated gaming, gaming tech, and sports-centric business development. Some people on the advisory board are current and former leaders from Facebook, Google, Playtech, Cinesports, FinTech, Team Vitality, PokerStars, Infront Sports, and esports influencers. And for their legitimacy, it is developed in the EU and Malta, and it's executed with the support of the Maltese government, and it's a member of the EEA, which is the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance. So their market is esports and video gamers. This industry is larger than film and music industries combined, with 2017 market size of 109 billion almost, and projected to be around 129 billion by 2020. The largest entertainment industry globally, with a market size topping 620 billion as early as 2011 and net revenues topping 90 billion in 2017. The shareholders are top Chinese venture capital firms and some business leaders through China and France. It was completed in the second half of 2018. It's currently utilizing the ERC20 token under CHZ, and 66 million has been raised in private token sales so far when this was done. So the viable consumer demographic is gaming and esports consumers who are young, well-educated, and relatively affluent and digitally savvy. Their profile matches that of early cryptocurrency adopters. Furthermore, together with sports consumers, both demographics have readily adopted digital voting, polling, and other crowd solutions as means of engagement with teams and leagues. A gap in the current engagement services. Sports and esports investment mostly comes from media corporations, corporate sponsors, and independent wealthy financiers. As such, the average fan has no ability to participate in decision-making events for the organizations they follow, though this demand exists. Chiliz fuel platforms, specifically Chiliz-powered tokenized fan social platforms such as Socios, fills this gap. This affords fans some degree of decision-making influence while offering a direct revenue stream for sports and esports organizations. And Chiliz pioneers fans as influencer solutions. Owning Chiliz tokens and exchanging them on Chiliz-powered platforms like Socios.com, fans can acquire voting rights and the ability to participate in decisions and guidance for teams, leagues, game titles, and events. It's a solution scalable and flexible enough to work across sports and esports ecosystems. Dive into their tokenomics real quick. You can see that it is on the ERC, which is Ethereum, and BEP2 and BEP20, I'm assuming, which is going to be the Binance token. The issuing price was at 2 cents. So you have a total supply of 8.8 billion, a private placement of 3 billion. You have 1.1 billion that was issued to the team and seed investors, 266 million that was issued to the advisory board, 1.7 billion to the user base reserve, 1.3 billion in marketing, and 1.3 billion in strategic acquisitions. So the majority of funds are going to be used to develop the Socios.com platform, secure partnerships, and realize the platform's digital infrastructure, which is 58% of the expense. 20% goes to user acquisition, which is acquiring new users for the platforms and growing engagement, peer-to-peer user experience and marketplace. 10% is going to corporate structuring, which is to ensure that the Socios platform maintains fully independent operations and has the freedom to grow on its own. 5% to security and legal, which makes sure that the platform is secure and legal in the operations in the EU and all relevant global markets. And 7% goes to the ecosystem, which the issuer is invested in Malta's emergent blockchain ecosystem, developing valuable partnerships to help the company grow. This makes it a little more enticing, especially if you're a sports fan. You'll get why I'm saying that. So on fan token rank, you can compete with the other coins and tokens for market cap space. So you can see Barcelona is holding the highest market cap right now, with PSG in second. The more people are buying and pushing this coin, the higher the market cap goes, therefore putting your team in whatever place. So now the fans have a way to control what team is on top. This would be a popularity contest per se, so you can see some of the biggest teams right now in the top 10. Most of them are massive teams that we all know and have heard of before. And you can see it's not only soccer. On here you have Rev Token, there's Professional Fighters League, UFC's on. So we're getting a lot of big time backing through Chiliz and Socios. And you can even see on here all the other teams and stuff that they're working with. I could see right off the bat Juventus, Real Madrid, Man City, the UFC, all these huge names, PSG. Getting into the part that everyone's here for, the TA. We're going to start this as a naked chart, and I'm going to switch this to Binance because you'll see that it has a lot more information. It's been around for a little bit longer, so I can actually see where this impulse has been going and taking off. Aha. Boom. Let's get this naked and start from the beginning. So right off the bat, we can see we had a massive impulse move. When we do our fib retracement, so when we do the fib retracement, a lot of people will start from the bottom, go to the top. All right, which it makes sense because the bounces are bouncing directly on the 7860, which is perfect for a large impulse move. That's what you want to see. But for my sakes and purposes, I like to put it a little bit higher, right at the SR flip area, where my confirmation would have been, quote unquote. So you can see there were a couple pulls down under that area, which were fake outs. This one almost came all the way down to the 100. It's a little more dramatic from this point, but I think it's a little more accurate in terms of where the move will be going. So we can see right off the bat, when this comes up, we start to create a little channel, essentially from here to here. See this bounce 1, 2, 3, this would be considered 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times it's tested support already at this 7860 line, and which is the bottom of our consolidation channel. You can see it did do a great retracement. It's slowly making its way back up to the 6180, which is sitting around the midway point of this channel. If I wanted to be more accurate, I can put this channel here. Now it's really sitting closer to the middle of this channel. Looking for price to make a break over the 6180 and find support, because this, as you can see, is a major SR flip. Dogs, go play somewhere else, please. I love you. You can see price shot up, tried to hold support, wasn't able to, caught it at the 50 EMA. Price came back up, came right back down. Tried to hold support, failed, and then you had resistance, 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 which finally broke, did not hold support, shot price down under the channel and back up. So we want to break this 6180 magic number and hold support before we can make a move and hold support outside of the channel, which I'm thinking could be around this general area of 73 cents. This is where we want to hold support before we make this next impulse move. The impulse can take us all the way up, if it was following this pattern, can take us all the way up to around $1.60. Right now we're at 51 cents. So if you were to buy in around this moment, sitting on all of these EMAs that just flipped to the bullish, you can make 8 times 3 just off of this impulse alone. If it did hit the 3-to-1 take profit and you got out over $1.50, that's obviously a riskier move, and that's going to take longer. Short-term traders are kind of waiting for this to bounce and come up over and start making a confirmation impulse move from this area to test all-time highs, and from all-time highs breaking into La La Land and where the sky is the limit. So yeah, short-term base on this impulse move, once retracement fully fills up, we're looking anywhere from a 1.1 to 1.6 in price before we see the next retracement. But mind you, this is take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3 on the fib extensions, which I put in from the fib retracement. If you want to learn how to do that, I talk about it a little bit in the Discord group. But all in all, we're looking to make a massive move for Chiliz. And going back to our long-term calls, let's say we're at 3 million, or sorry, we're at 3 billion market cap right now. If you want to do a 5 times move from where we are, that is going to be 15 billion market cap, and that still will not put us in the top 10 coins. So it still has the potential to do that. If there was a 5 times move, for example, that means it's going to be at around $2.50 a token, which is huge. And that about wraps up this Chiliz video. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you guys found anything useful, please throw a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. All that would be greatly appreciated, and we'll catch you on the next one.